Welcome to NHMR's Sponsor Spotlight, where each month we highlight one of our sponsors, put a face to the company name, and get their perspective on the current real estate market. Welcome to our June NHMR Sponsor Spotlight. We have with us today RE/MAX Showcase. We have Mario Friello and David Candelora sitting down with us to chat a little bit about their company, their RE/MAX Showcase brand, and we're going to talk a little bit about the market as well. So let's jump right in and just get to know you guys a little bit. I'll start with David right here on my right. Tell me a little bit about how you got into real estate and then what drew you or compelled you to move to the RE/MAX brand and start a company.
Yeah, so my father was in real estate before I was, as an investor primarily. And then being an investor, you can't really rely on realtors as much, and we were missing a lot of deals, essentially waiting on things. So it was a natural progression to get the license, starting a business. My primary company was Prime Management, which is a property management company, and we were just doing a lot of transactions, naturally progressed into real estate, doing traditional brokerage. And then from there, we tried to start our own little small mom and pop, and just the back end logistics wasn't right. It felt like I spent more time defending who we were, or explaining who we were. And so we really looked towards a big name brokerage, and RE/MAX gave us the flexibility to do what we want to do. Even though we are a franchise, it gave us the opportunity to, kind of customize everything. And so we're all different, and really just that freedom and flexibility under RE/MAX. And everybody knows the balloon, So once you say RE/MAX or people see the balloon, you don't have to explain or defend or talk about it. So, it's kind of a nice fit.
That's great. I'm going to come back to you a little bit about, what specifically that RE/MAX brand and programs let you do, but I want to jump to Mario and just hear a little bit about your entry into real estate and how you got involved in this partnership.
So my entry into real estate started about 10 years ago, building, fixing houses with Dave. Between that time, I was living in Italy and filling contracts and space back and forth. And then about a year and a half doing that, Dave said, "Do you want a real job?" And my answer was an immediate, hard no. I don't.
He's not lying. I actually had to convince him and coerce him to work for me.
Yeah, so then that turned into getting licensed and doing all these things.
Yes.
Part of the RE/MAX brand is they've been around forever and they're still innovative. The technology side of it and the recognition, and then like Dave said, the ability and the freedom and the support to run our office how we choose.
Yep.
That was huge for us.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you ended up finding each other and you convinced him, because I could tell you guys work well together. And my wife took some convincing on our partnership, so sometimes that's where it starts, things work out. But
it also helps that he's family, so we had a little.
That part I missed. So there you go. That makes sense. But that's good too. You have an instant trust with each other. So tell me a little bit more. So you guys are working together. Tell me a little bit more about the technology, the back end, the RE/MAX, piece of this. What you like most about it. And I'm also interested to hear. This past year has been strange and difficult for everybody. It's been unique experience. So I'm also curious what adaptations you made over this past year for yourselves, your own business, and for your realtors.
For us, for a lot of agents, business as usual with a little twist. If we're not adapting, if we're not changing to surroundings and everything else, we're not doing our job. So this was just an extra little twist. Yeah. 4 or 5 years ago, you're showing 30 houses and you're not submitting any offers, and now you're not looking at houses and you're submitting offers. So it's the same, different.
Sure. They're submitting 30 offers.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of at-bats. In our last one, that's what Kelly, how she framed it. You need a lot of at-bats as a buyer.
Yeah.
And then, with RE/MAX too, it's nice. There's a lot of technology there that we have. I mean, being an international company, one of the largest in the world, gives us a lot of power and leverage with technology companies. So we have a lot of one-click does it all kind of things. So a lot of the branding is done for us. I know, previously we tried to develop our own websites, and it's just, you don't even know the format. You got to customize everything. So it's nice to have a lot of templates, and there's hundreds of templates. So it's almost a little too much, but once you find something you like and you get into it, you know how it works, and it's kind of set it up once and forget it. And a lot of these things we see too, just silly things that I see, like people posting listings on Facebook, they'll post the address, or they don't post the price, or they don't post the details about it. So, we have a lot of one-click back-end stuff where, we have a single-page website specifically for your listing. And then you can post that on Facebook, and people can click there to get the information. So I know some people don't like that because they feel like they like the interaction, they like to answer the questions, but it depends on your cup of tea. But so we have a lot of that back end stuff that we can do. That's just one piece of it. There's a lot of marketing, there's custom-made commercials. So it's nice to have that power and stop having to really develop that. So that's already given to us. So now we can run our business, we can support our agents, we can help them, we can do things. We like to do a lot of dumb and silly things. As we've talked, we kind of bought some production equipment. I mean, obviously nowhere near this, but just to kind of do some videos and to shoot some things. We have an in-house tech who does that for us. Curry's rolling the B-roll over here. But so those are some of the things that we can do now because all of that is done for us. So it allows us to spend more time working with the agents, helping the agents, developing the agents, doing our own thing, golfing Wednesday mornings, going to Italy for 2 weeks. So it's just nice to have that power and that brand behind you.
Yes, yeah. No, that makes sense. And you do have to, as much as we have to do for our clients and as demanding as our job is, if you can't balance it in some way and find some ways to ease the burden of all the roles you play and all the hats you wear, you burn out eventually. Yeah. So you got to find support and help someone.
But all those things make a better agent at the end of the
Sure.
day. They make better owners. They make better brokers because your personality and everything else is what it is. It's the relationship. We're a service industry. And that's what it is. So your personality comes into it and your relationships get stronger, and just be who you are. Sell a house every once in a while.
Makes sense. So pivoting to the two of you guys and where we might see you around town and what you like to do and just getting to know you. You mentioned golf, you mentioned Italy, but either tell me more about that or tell me a little bit about what you guys do when you find a free moment in this wacky market. I'll start with you, Dan.
I just really like to relax. I got 2 young little boys, and they love swimming. So I get into dumb projects. So I've got like a 60 by 60 garden in my off my driveway that we're trying to get that going. I had a whole hydroponics set up in my basement, running everything for vegetables and fruits. And we got 16 chickens. So, there's a little bit to do. Not quite a farm, but, at this stage, watching them grow and develop is nice. I coach soccer a little bit, which was fun for me, and I think my son really liked it. He kind of coerced me into it. So, really about that. Happy hours, you can find me around local bars in the, near whatever office I'm at.
Yeah.
But usually, nights and weekends, I'm home with the kids, so.
Awesome.
A little more laid back now.
Yeah, no, that sounds like fun, though. That's good. That's good. Mario?
I try to leave the office as frequently as I can.
Yeah.
So I'll try to go golfing once a week. If there's a soccer game on, I'll leave the office. Christopher Martin's, JP Dempsey's, any of the places on State Street, I'll try to be there for the soccer games when I can.
Yeah.
If I'm golfing, you'll find me near the water and in the sand.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask you this first and put you around the spot. I'm putting everybody on the spot to name their favorite New Haven pizza place.
Yeah.
And so, you're from the heart of this, or you've lived there at least. So I'm interested to know your answer. What is it?
It's funny. So town I'm from in Italy, their place has been called the best in the world, like Michelin stars. It's been on Amazon show with Emeril Lagasse, like he's it.
Yes.
So New Haven pizza is very good. There's a lot of good spots around. It just depends on what you like. The different styles.
And you didn't propose flying us out to film at that place? Here we are at the board office?
If you guys want to do it, we can go.
So am I not going to get you on the hook for your favorite New Haven?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's like picking your favorite agent, right?
All right.
Somebody else is going to feel that.
Well, let's see if we can get David to answer the question.
I think it's where the pizza is. So, white clam pizza from Pepe's, I think, is the best. I really like Bar's potato pizza.
Yes.
What's the pizza place on Foster in New Haven? They got another
163.
163's got another good potato and bacon pizza. So I think it's really the pizza, where it is. I love Modern Leftover. So Modern seems to be the good breakfast pizza. It depends really on what we're going for.
Well, we couldn't pin you down, but you
spoiled for choices.
You guys must be running for something down the line, so you're keeping your options open. Coming up next, we're going to have a discussion about market conditions and where we think things might land in the future. So stick around for our second segment with Mario and David from RE/MAX Showcase.